Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on Cluiche. This week it's just me, Séamus Brady, running you through the All-Ireland Senior Camogie Final of 2024. Cork retained their All-Ireland title, beating Galway on a scoreline of 116 to 16 points at Croke Park. A fantastic achievement by the Rebels, going back-to-back in All-Ireland titles, and fair play to Ger Manley, taking over where he took over from Matchatumi. They were All-Ireland champions, but that comes with a huge amount of pressure. And to deal with it the way that he did, I think he deserves absolutely huge credit. So Cork completing back-to-back titles, they were no doubt the best camogie team in 2024. I mean, when you look at the record going through, they had beaten everybody by double-digit scores, except for Wexford, and then, of course, Galway in the final. But even the Wexford win, they won by 9 points. They'd absolutely ploughed through everyone in the championships and had no doubt been highlighted from early on as the team to beat. Galway had lost in the league final as well earlier in the year to Tipperary, but avenged that loss by beating the Premier County in the All-Ireland semi-final right at the death, with Carrie Dolan scoring the winning free. Quite fitting as well, given that Carrie had actually missed the free in the league final, which ultimately gave Tipperary the crown. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to run through the game, highlight the key moments where I think the game was won for Cork and lost for Galway, and then obviously give big credit to the Rebels for completing another All-Ireland success. Before I do, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. I have just moved down to Galway, so definitely a big move. I wasn't 100% able to set up the usual live stream that I always manage to set up here on Cluiche, but this video definitely was still one that I wanted to get done. Of course, a brilliant camogie final between Cork and Galway in the showpiece event for the sport in the year, and I wanted to get my opinions out on what was a sensational game. And don't forget as well, we will have the episodes coming as always, whether it be Sunday evening or Monday evening, covering, of course, the club championships, which will now be getting into full swing, keeping us all entertained over the next few months. So going into the game, in this game, Galway were miles better than Waterford were last year. Why is that? It's experience. It's all experience. You look at that Galway team on paper, Cork were huge favourites, absolutely huge favourites to win this game. But you look at the Galway team, you look at the likes of Aoife Donoghue, Niamh Kilkenny, Carrie Dolan. Like, these players know what it takes to win an All-Ireland. They've been there and done it. And the last time Galway were in an All-Ireland Camogie Final against Cork was in 2021, and Galway won. So it's not a case that Galway were in an unfamiliar territory or didn't really know what to do. Galway have been here before plenty of times. They've been there, got the T-shirt, won All-Irelands. So they were back at this stage, and they knew that they were more than capable of competing with this Cork team. Whereas I think last year when Waterford got there, especially when Cork got off to the good start, and some big moments went against Waterford, like the Beth Carton missed penalty and everything like that, I think it very quickly unravelled for the Daoise that day. But this time, it was a very experienced, very battle-hardened Galway side that has bags of medals, including multiple All-Irelands, that now were in this position where they knew we are good enough to compete against Cork here. But Cork did manage to get over the line, the 30th All-Ireland Camogie title that they have picked up. Absolutely sensational achievement. It was a very even start to the game. Katrina Mackey was leading the way for Cork. Carrie Dolan was leading the way for Galway. And Carrie's free on the 15th minute made it Galway 5 points, Cork 4 points at the end of the first quarter. So Galway definitely showing right from the beginning that they weren't here just to make up the numbers. They were here with a game plan of how to actually get the win. Cork had hit the first 2 points, but Galway immediately responded with 2 of their own and kicked on to lead at the turn of the quarter. It was score for score from then on up until halftime. And then Aoife Donoghue's late point made it 10 points to 9 at halftime to Galway. So again, a case of Cork going in an unfamiliar territory in 2024, behind at halftime and in a real battle, like a real game, a game where you'd have to say their most competitive championship match since the All-Ireland semi-final against Galway last year. They had blitzed through Waterford in the final and blitzed through everyone in the championship in 2024. And now at halftime, they found themselves in a real battle here at halftime in this final. I thought some of the big players for Galway, like Roisin Black, Owen Rabbit were absolutely sensational. Niamh Kilkenny and Aoife Donoghue were fantastic. Carrie Dolan in the forwards. All the big players were stepping up, and it was showing on the scoreline as they led 10-9 at halftime. So with Cork finding themselves in a battle at halftime, they needed to rally in the second half. They needed a huge response, and by God, they got one. In my opinion, they won the game in the opening 11 minutes of the second half, where they hit a goal and 4 points without reply. Amy O'Connor, Saoirse McCarthy, Aisling Thompson and Orla Cahalane supplied the points, and the crucial goal came in the 36th minute from Katrina Mackey. That goal and 4 without reply completely swung the game, because Galway went from a position of being leading by a point to being 6 points down. They had absolutely blitzed them in the opening period of the second half and completely put Galway on the back foot. And that just pushed them, their noses in front, and definitely gave them the confidence that they could kick on and win. And whatever was said at halftime by Ger Manley, by the multiple leaders in that Cork team, I'm looking at your Aisling Thompsons, your Hannah Looney's, your Amy O'Connors, your Katrina Mackey's, and by God, they came out in the second half and played with the bit between their teeth. They're absolutely fantastic. Galway, though, to their credit, again showed their fighting spirit. They responded with 6 points in a row. It was 113 to 13 points on the 45th minute into the final quarter. Carrie Dolan had hit 2 points and Ciara Hickey hit the other. Then Dolan hit another one and Aoife Donoghue hit 2. And all of a sudden, it was Cork 113, Galway 16 points on 51 minutes. This game was going down to the wire. But then, when the heroes were needed, Cork came up with the answers. When the really, really difficult questions were asked, Cork came up with the answers. They showed the heart, the fighting spirit, and the ability of true champions. They hit the last 3 points from Saoirse McCartan with 2. She actually hit the last point of the game, and Clodagh Finn, to push themselves 116 to 16 points ahead. Galway had some really, really heartbreaking misses towards the end as well. And it finished 116 to Cork, 16 points to Galway. An absolutely sensational achievement for Cork to get back on top, given that they had lost 2 Camogie All-Ireland finals in a row to Galway and then to Kilkenny. A lot of people were starting to wonder, like, is there a bit of a habit creeping in that Cork are falling short in these All-Ireland finals? But they have absolutely put that to right over the last 2 years. They have swept to victory, back-to-back seasons. Last year, there was no question about it. They beat Kilkenny and Galway and swept Waterford aside in the final. This year, as I said at the start of the video, they beat everybody by double digits except Wexford, which was by 9 points, and then the final against Galway, which of course they won by 3. There is no doubt about it. Cork have been the best team in Camogie in 2024. They have been sensational. A credit to the crest on their jersey. And they are the only one of the 4 codes that have gone back-to-back in the All-Ireland Championships. It's absolutely sensational achievement by Ger Manley, carrying on the good work that Matthew Toomey had done in 2023 with the team. And for the players as well, like, you look at your likes of Aisling Thompson, Katrina Mackey, like, these girls have been going for years, and the amount of All-Irelands and, you know, silverware that they have picked up, and yet they keep coming back ready to go again. 30 All-Ireland Camogie titles for Cork. No question about it. They are absolute Camogie royalty, and another one for the record books now that they have achieved. For Ger Manley as well, you have to give him credit. Like, he's definitely carried on the winning formula that they'd had the year previous. And yeah, Cork, worthy All-Ireland champions for 2024. As I said, me personally, my personal life, I've just completed a big move. I've moved from Dublin down to Galway for 5 days of the week. And yeah, so in my life now, it's a type of thing where I didn't have time to arrange the full-blown live stream like you usually have on Cluiche. But as I said at the start of the video, I really, really wanted to get my personal opinions out on this game because I think it was a fantastic final, fantastic showpiece event. And given, of course, that it's the 120-year anniversary of the Camogie Association's birth, it definitely did the sport justice. Touching briefly on the All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Finals and the All-Ireland Junior Camogie Final. So in the Intermediate, Cork beat Kilkenny 111 to 110. So double All-Ireland success for Cork. Absolutely sensational. They beat the Cats 111 to 110. And then the All-Ireland Junior Final, Tipperary beat Laois by 12 points to a goal and 8. So carrying on the wider success that Tipperary have experienced in Camogie, of course, minor success And the seniors won the league this season as well, heartbreakingly defeated by Galway in the All-Ireland semi-final, of course, by a point thanks to that Carrie Dolan lay free, but the juniors winning the All-Ireland at that level as well. So yeah, guys, that is my quick thoughts, my recap on the All-Ireland Camogie Final of 2024. Fantastic achievement. Massive congratulations to Cork and to everyone involved. Enjoy this All-Ireland. Again, holders of the O'Duffy Cup for 2024 into 2025. It's going to be some challenge to take it off them. Let me know what you made of the game in the comments below. Look forward to joining you back with a proper live stream once again, which I will organize very, very soon. Leave your comments below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Until the next one, on Cluiche here, guys. Take care.